Hi and welcome to Stewie Plays Elite Dangerous. This guide is mainly for new players who may want to try their hand at becoming a smuggler of illegal goods, or transporting passengers who may be wanted for crimes or their political views. With that in mind, today we'll be looking at stealth docking for orbital stations that you need to fly inside of. We'll be covering optimal positioning when approaching and dropping into a station from supercruise, and the mechanics of detection and evasion. The first section we'll look at is detection. Your ship generates heat. This can be seen in the lower right hand of your screen. The heat is the energy signature of your ship. The more power you use, the more heat you produce. This is what players and NPCs use to gain a target lock on your ship. The higher the value, the easier it is for a ship to see you. The lower the value, the harder it'll be for a ship to see you. We can lower the thermal output in 3 ways. Heatsink launchers. These are small devices that can be found for sale at some port's ship outfitting section under the utilities list. They work by either setting them as a fire group or assigning them to a custom key. When activated, the heatsink supercools your ship over a set time by soaking all of the heat into it. When the process is complete, the heatsink is then ejected away from your ship as a decoy. Silent running mode is another option that can be activated on the fly by having it set to a custom key. This method is a dual-edged sword. When activated, you close off all the heat vents on your ship, at the cost of deactivating shields and the rapid generation of heat inside your ship that, if left on for too long, will damage modules to the point of destruction. The time you can spend in silent running mode can be extended with the use of heat sinks to safely manage the heat levels for as long as the heatsink has ammo. Or you can work on an engineered ship designed to run cold through modifications. When a ship, be it security, police, bounty hunter or pirate, targets you, going cold as soon as the scan starts will cancel the scan, as they will lose a lock on you for a short time. During this short time, you'll need to escape or dock to avoid the unwanted outcome of a successful scan. Keeping with docking, you just need to get through the proverbial mail slot on the front of the station for security to lose interest in you. But that takes time, and if you drop into the station and you are positioned to the side, or even worse, behind the station, you'll have a tricky time ahead of you getting to the entrance without being detected. So let's address the positioning when approaching a station, so we have a near perfect run at the entrance every time we drop in. For this, we'll make use of the holographic targeting display in the lower left and how to correctly view it over a few drop-ins. When targeted, note how the image of the station rotates as we move about. This is a real-time relation to our ship's position. If we are side-on to the image, then we'll be side-on to the station once we drop in. The Coriolis station, being the worst to position due to its shape, only has the one defining feature, that being the actual mail slot itself, but the docking slot will become visible if you manipulate the positioning when flying into the system. But while aligning the docking port on the holographic display so that it looks dead center may look to be the correct thing to do, it is in fact the wrong thing. As you can see, it drops us in off to one side, giving us a less than optimal approach. Let's take a look at this image while actually docked and see what's going on. While on the pad, you can see the image is in fact pointing down and to the left from us, and if we launch and position our ship into the middle so that we're aligned with the entrance, we can see the image as we truly need it. Remember, while it is displayed correctly in relation to our ship, we need to take into account our seating position. Our perspective is from above and to the right. If the hologram was to be moved so it was directly in front of our line of sight, then the image would in fact be flat dead center to us. With this in mind, let's drop into a station factoring this position in. Now we're almost dead center to the door, giving us a near perfect run where we can request docking, and even in a large cool running ship, we can enter without any attempt at a scan. Now let's use this knowledge and do a run from in the system. When in the system and we have the station targeted, we can approach the target and manipulate its position by arcing out and rotating our ship so that we can see the front of the station in the holographic display. With small adjustments, we can refine the positioning to the true angle we need, remembering our perspective to the display. Doing this at 70% speed is fine, but if you need more time, drop it to 50 to 60%. And when doing it this way, we will always find ourselves almost dead center, with only minimal adjustments needed. I hope you found this quick guide useful, and good luck in your smuggling endeavors. Goodbye.